What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna work on my RZR 17 RZR Polaris XP4 1000. We're gonna go ahead and replace the rear radius arms with some high clearance radius arms. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the trailing arms on both sides to get them powder coated black so I can match the new parts we're gonna put on. I'm also gonna replace the front control arms with some high clearance forward offset. So all these parts I picked up from SuperATV. Here we have the lower radius rod. They are adjustable to help out with that camber. So as you can see, the tire has negative camber. So these adjustable heims will allow me to fix that. Both upper and lower radius are actually adjustable, so that'll help out a lot. Here you have the upper control arm for the driver's side. These are high clearance forward offset, so you can see it'll bring my tires 2 inches to the front. They say I can clear 33s, which right now I have 30s. I'll probably go with some 32s. I just wish they had made these in box. I would have bought them, but they didn't. They just had a tube style. So I got them all in black. They look nice and clean. So we're gonna start off by removing the rear radius arms. So I can go ahead and get this trailing arm removed so I can get it powder coated. As soon as I get it back from the powder coating, I'll install the whole rear end, and then I'll go ahead and start working on the front. So let's go ahead and get this jacked up. There you go, we got these trailing arms removed. Real simple, real easy. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take these to get powder coated. Just make sure guys you support your rear axle if you're gonna leave it in place, which I suggest you do. There's no need to take it all off. All right, now that the rear trailing arm is removed, I'm just gonna start working on this front end. Let's go ahead and jack it up, remove the tires, start removing the shock.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. 1080, my save ones. Take to the top from the base one. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Jordan number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Alright guys, so SuperATV will actually send out 2 sets of their inner ball and socket. for their tie rod end replacement. The only thing that actually changes is the thread going into your rack and pinion. Just use the one that fits your machine. So there she is. She's finally bolted up. The Heims joints, these are still loose. Tie rod end is still loose. When I put the tires on and it's sitting on its own weight, then I'll go ahead and adjust these. But for now, let's go ahead and get the other side done. Alright guys, so it's actually been a few days since that last clip. After a week, we finally got the trailing arms back from powder coating. I haven't fully unwrapped them. Just this piece right here, which looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and take the wrapping off. There she is. Looks pretty darn good. These are gonna get dinged up and scratched up anyways, chipped. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get this on. Your high clearance radius rods. So I did notice the kit comes with 2 sets of hardware, this being a M10 and these a M12. So just kind of like the front, I think depending on your year the diameter of the bolts changes. So as you can see, I got 2 plates stacked up. One hole's bigger than the other. So I think I'm gonna use this bottom one since it has a smaller, but we'll find out right now once I take everything off of that rear end. Obviously you're just gonna use the right one for your machine. So let's go ahead and start taking that off and we'll go from there.
I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad. Ladder ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the back. Got a bag from the way that I bite it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass survive doing 80.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. My razor required the M10s to bolt up the rear radius rods. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and drill out a 1/2 inch hole on the back part to mount this bigger plate to use the M12 bolts, which are these. So my razor required these, the M10s, which are a lot smaller, a lot thinner, but I'm gonna go ahead and bore out the hole so I can use the bigger M12 bolt. One of the reasons, obviously, because it's a lot thicker and it's better. And the other, so these are the original bolts that are going to still be on the spindle side, and these are 15 millimeters. And if I use the bigger ones, they are also 15 millimeters, so they're perfect. So whenever it comes time for future disassembly, I don't have to deal with 2 different socket sizes. And I know some of you guys also hate that, having 2 different socket sizes just to remove one piece. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drill out a 1/2 inch hole. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna go ahead and drill these out.
We done seen it all, heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list. Going past supper when I came for the breakfast. Put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, tell me reckless, gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace. Light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up. Well, well. Oh, light it up, light it up. Oh, light it up, light it up. Well, well.
All right, guys, there you have it. Finally, the SuperATV high clearance forward offset control arms, the rear radius rods, high clearance. Pretty straightforward system. I'm real happy how it turned out. If you have any questions, just let me know. Comment down below. But it's a pretty simple setup. I noticed with these tires, I don't think I need the steer stop that I put internally on these. It takes a lot wider turns now, which kind of sucks. I don't know, maybe you need those for bigger tires. I might end up taking them off, we'll see. Other than that, I'm real happy how it turned out. The next thing I'm gonna do is get the full doors. I already got a couple in mind. After that, do the interior, the seats and all. I have a crazy color combination in mind with the seats and the exterior color, because once I get the full doors on this, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it and do the upholstery on it and paint the rims. So regardless, the rims are gonna be painted, but depending on the combo that I'm going with, they might be painted at different colors. Everything's gonna be linked down below. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel for future content, hit that notification button as well so you don't have to miss any future content. Stay tuned. We have this to finish off, and then we'll just go ahead and jump on the Tahoe content. So stay tuned, like the video, subscribe, and share. On to the next one. Peace.